Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2025. Keep in mind that these readings are just general readings, so they will not resonate with all of you. Only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This will be for your moon, rising, and Venus, also cross watchers, and also keep in mind that my readings are timeless regardless of the timestamp. Whenever you hear it is when it will be right for you. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to talk about with my Taurus gang. Hope you guys been good out there. I finally got inspired to start doing a reading again. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Sorry I'm taking so long, guys. They don't feel ready yet. No. Okay, here we go. That's funny because when I was shuffling, this card came out and it came up on the top when I was shuffling, and I started getting messages like immediately, and I was like, oh my goodness, maybe I should have turned on my my camera sooner, but I was barely shuffling, and yeah, that card came up and I started getting all kinds of messages about happiness, about something coming really soon. And I also started hearing that this could be a friendship, not just love, but this is some kind of love. Um if you and the messages that I was getting was it's finally time to be happy again. Like I feel like the collective of Taurus has been struggling, and we're like we keep thinking, when is it going to be our time, when is it going to be our time, right? And I can feel like the knot in your throat, like you're tired and your chest is so tight, like you're so tired of struggling, and you're so happy that you see this right now. Right? um I feel like for a long time you were either choosing people that didn't match with you, or people that didn't accept you for who you were. Or for example, I'm getting a lot of examples in my head because it's talking about a certain relationship. It's talking about how like the last person that you were with, or it's probably been more than one person. It might have been a string of people that weren't okay with the fact that you have kids, or they couldn't relate to you because they don't have kids, something along those lines. I feel like you were connecting with a lot of people that either didn't want kids. There's something about kids here, right? Let me read this card to you guys so you'll understand what it means, right? Better. It says children affecting your connection. And this could be in many ways. It could be that you already have kids and this person doesn't want kids or isn't ready to commit with someone with kids. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of messages about that, guys. I'm getting a lot of messages that those are the kinds of people that you kept, like, I heard, hooking up with or ending up with, or you would not tell them up front that you had kids. I don't know. Something about how they would change their mind when they would find out that you had kids or wanted kids because they don't want kids. I don't know. They keep repeating the kid thing. But I'm also hearing that after so many failed attempts to connect with people and to meet someone that aligns with your values, I feel like you're having some kind of not an awakening, more of a breakthrough, that you're the one that's been afraid of commitment the whole time. That you're the one that's been picking these people that weren't compatible with you because in reality you weren't ready to settle down. And that might be a hard pill to swallow, Taurus, but we all keep ourselves safe in some defense mechanisms that you can't be aware of. And I feel like you were unconsciously picking people that weren't right for you, and you knew that because you just simply weren't ready. But now I feel like there's somebody that's going to come into your life, something or someone is going to come into your life that aligns with you perfectly. And I feel like you've done a lot of work to be able to accept this person, because I'm hearing that you've had other opportunities, but you just didn't feel like in the right headspace. I'm talking again about choosing the wrong people. Like they're telling me that you kept choosing the wrong people on purpose, and I feel like you are ready. You are ready, and that's funny, right? Because look at this, right? The universe is telling you that it's time. And how funny, look at that. The Ace of Cups. They're totally, oh my goodness, right? And I'm going to flip it over because that's a lot already. And that's exactly what we're talking about, right? The sadness, this never being compatible. And they're really talking about it a lot in my head. I'm hearing that you guys have been like pessimistic, or you don't care about love anymore, or you've just been disappointed so many times that you've like completely turned your back to love. And the universe is saying that it's time. And for you of those for those of you that this is resonating in a different way, like in a friendship way, this could be a friendships too that you didn't align with. um and this could be a very specific message for some of you. It says that you have a very childlike nature, because they're talking about this card again about the child thing. And they're saying that those friendships that you had in the past didn't align with you. They didn't have your childlike like awe, and you know that the world's messed up. And I'm hearing some of you guys' thoughts, right? You know that the world's messed up, but you still think it's beautiful. You can still find beauty in a flower, in a bee, in a bird. And I feel like you couldn't align with these people that you were picking before, like in friendships. The same goes for those of you that this is a love thing, right? Your values didn't align to these people, or the wants and needs. It was just very different situation from all of us, but it's the same energy of being afraid of commitment, and continuing to pick the wrong people on purpose, but without knowing it, right? Because you weren't ready for a commitment. But I feel like the universe is trying to push you forward, and they're saying it's time to be happy again. It's time to take a plunge, I heard, or a leap of faith. And I see you like standing over a cliff, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to do this again. Right? For some of you guys that are already like starting to feel something for someone, because we're all on a different timeline, right? This could already have happened to you, and this could have been at the beginning of a new relationship, especially with the Ace of Cups here, right? um but I feel like this sadness that I was talking about earlier, about not being able to connect with anyone, picking like the wrong partners, they've scarred you more than they've protected you, Taurus. um because these people, these wrong people that you keep picking on purpose without knowing it, or that you used to, like I said, we're all on a different timeline. You might be in the part of your timeline that you're still picking the wrong person, and you're not aware. And this is spirit's way of letting you know that your sadness, this exactly what this card is saying, right? Because the Five of Cups, grieving, breakup, love, regret, sadness. This sadness, this regret, this pain that you felt in, either it was a friendship that you believed in, or it could even have been a relationship with a parent or a brother. It's going to be different love ties for all of us, right? But it's telling me that sadness of being hurt again is keeping you from this, right? The 10 of Cups, and the universe telling you it's time for you to take a leap of faith. And the Ace of Cup right next to it, they're telling you have to let go of this stuff, because this can't come in. And it's funny that the Knight of Cups is in reverse here, right? This sadness pushes people away unconsciously. Like if you have met someone, this I keep hearing it over and over again, this sadness, this jadedness that you have about relationships and about not being able to believe in anyone. And I'm hearing they're screaming in my head, and not just in love, okay, and friendships. And for a lot of you, it could be both. It could be love and friendship, that you just do not believe in humanity. I heard you don't believe in humanity anymore. You don't believe in people not having ulterior motives. You just been used so much by these people that you picked on purpose without knowing it, because you're not ready to commit. You weren't ready to settle down. And since you were unaware of what you were doing, you were ultimately hurting yourself, right? More in the process, making you more jaded, making you more what's they're showing me a bunch of words. Hold on, guys. Something that didn't align with you. You kept picking these people that were doing more and more damage to you, but they're saying no more, right? I feel like you've been I hear keeping to yourself, right? For those of you that are in the timeline, I feel like this is like in the in between. The cards are talking about the in between time from where you're letting go of all this past. I think they're talking about healing. They're talking about you've done a lot of work to heal yourself, right? So now you're ready. And they're saying it's time. Haha, how funny, right? No more running. And me, as a Taurus, let me tell you, I am resonating so much with this right now. And I definitely believe it, because I have been doing a lot of work on myself, and not just with love, but with everything. Because I do have issues with friendships and any kind of relationship in my life. I've always had issues with, right? Because people have let me down in the past, and so I totally get what they're talking about, right? But this letdown, it's time to let it go, because while you're holding on to this, Taurus, this person, this Knight of Cups, and this might not be your forever, because I'm not going to say that the next person is going to be your forever, because the Knight of Cups is more about romance and going out to here and going out there and being romanced and taking to dinner, I feel like it's a very lovey-dovey person that the universe is bringing in for you, that is going to like spark what could be, right? What could be again? And I feel like this person is going to make you want to take that leap of faith. Excuse me, that leap of faith that we were talking about earlier. They're going to give you those butterflies again, and you're actually going to swoon a little bit, and you're going to be like, wow, this person is really amazing. Like, they blow your mind. And I feel like all this healing has like leveled you guys up. So you're going to be like bumping into I heard suitors, different kind of friendships. I feel like you've raised your vibration for some of you. Sorry, I get tongue tied because anyways, they're just talking so fast and I'm trying to keep up. But they're saying that you raised your vibration, so you're going to start dealing with a different kind of person, like a different kind of friend, just different kind of people are going to, and for those of you that are already in that part of the timeline, you're going to know what I'm talking about, right? You're already in that phase where you're like some kind of a magnet towards new people. It's not going to be that same old bad vibing, backstabbing, one-upping. I feel like a lot of jealousy. Like you attracted a lot of people that were jealous of you or wanted to be like you, something like that. Because they're showing me a lot of scenarios in my head. Sometimes they don't talk to me. They're like, show me pictures. So I got to figure out what they're saying and what they're showing me. Then they're showing me like it's just someone that was like not, just not a good person. And sorry guys, they're telling me some other stuff. Okay, they're going a different way. Because they started me showing me like pictures of a hospital, like people in scrubs. I started seeing people in scrubs in a hospital. Like, I guess they wanted me to bring it up because they totally messed up my train of thought and really brought this into my head. And I'm seeing people like in scrubs in a hospital. So some of you guys, it might have been a friendship like in a hospital setting, like you work in a hospital, or I don't know what that means, guys, okay? But my team and spirit is really like throwing that into my head. It must be a message for someone that is resonating with this. They're just like, throwing it out there to like like a heads up, like this is your reading. Your spirit team and my spirit team are probably talking to each other. And yeah, they're saying that there was like people talking behind your back, like making up rumors. You might have had to even leave this job. So this 10 of cups might also be, like I mentioned before, this could also be a brand new job. This could be a brand new love affair with a new job. And I feel like a lot of you are very negative on that front as well. And I'm getting different storylines, guys. We all deal with the same energy but different ways, right, in our life, depending on what's going on in our lives. And I feel like we're in this energy where we're gonna start welcoming new experiences, new people, new jobs, new places of employment, new hobbies. I feel like we're jumping a level, guys. Like we're going up, and it was some healing that you guys did. I feel like you guys took the time out to heal and be alone. I hear like a lot of you have been alone for quite some time. And recently you started to get to that twinge, like maybe, right? Maybe I'll start making new friends. I feel like some of you have felt lonely because you isolated yourself completely from the world, because this last round with whoever this was, a friend, family member, or someone that you were interested in love, like they really hurt you. It was really, really bad. So most of you have actually isolated yourselves from everyone. You've kept people at arm's length and haven't let anyone really see who you are. And those small instances when you did try to let some people in, they would like completely like disappoint you like immediately, and you would go back into your shell. But the universe saying it, they're saying it again. They're saying it's time. It's time to, and they're showing me the cliff again. It's time to take a leap of faith. They're saying that you cannot let the good in without letting the bad in, and that is just life. That is how it goes. You can't have happiness without sadness. So they're saying you have to take a leap of faith, because how can you live without experiences that you're supposed to experience, for lack of better words, right? They're saying that the journey that you're on is not for nothing. They're saying that those thoughts that you've been having about what is it all for? What is the point? I feel like you've been stuck in some kind of I'm hearing robot, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. Um I feel like you've been stuck in a kind of like just keeping your head down and just doing your thing. Like you've been focusing on making money, 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 or fixing. There's something that you're fixing. I heard fixing your life. I heard that there's something that I hear career transition. I hear education. So a lot of you guys are gonna go on a different path. It could be a new love affair with a new career, guys. Take it as it resonates. If this is your story, it will be you'll know if it's yours. If it's not, don't try to make it fit. But sometimes there is a message here and there for some of you, just to let you know that this is something that you probably went through or are about to go through, or it's happening now. And I feel like this energy is very present for a lot of Tauruses right now. This changing jobs, changing careers for some of you. Other people, like welcoming a new circle of friends. A lot of you are going to start dating again. So it's a lot of newness for a lot of us, but the universe is screaming it again. It's time, Taurus. It's time to stop secluding yourself and running away from people, whether it's love or friendship or new jobs or new experiences. They're screaming, no more running, no more running. And the universe is also saying playfully, because I hear them laughing. And then they say divine intervention. And then this little kid, he looks like he's mischievous. I feel like they're going to, exactly, divine intervention. They're going to meddle. Ha, nah, I'm not going to call it meddling, guys, because I give them permission to change my life as they see fit for my higher good. Because you have to give your team permission, guys. They can't make changes in your life without your permission because you have free will. So you can complain to them all you like, but if you don't ask them for help or allow them to help you, they can't do anything. But they can give you advice, through readings and things like that, if if um if you do need the assistance. But they just can't make changes without your consent. So don't forget that. But I feel like this time they are going to, I feel like some of you have asked for help, so they're gonna throw some curveballs in there. I feel like some of you are gonna find either a brand new job or a brand new circle of friends that's gonna be surprising, very surprising. It's gonna be like, I never knew these kinds of people existed. Where have you been all my life? Like, where have you been hiding? It's crazy the things I'm hearing, guys. But I love that for us. I love that for us. So those are all the messages that I'm getting, guys. They're starting to repeat the messages over and over again, but they're really telling Taurus to take a leap of faith. It is time. It is time. They keep repeating it. So those are the messages I have for you guys today. I hope you guys got some help from that, and thank you so much for coming today. I will try to do readings as I can, guys, with the energy of the world right now. It is so hard for me to even get out of bed, but I feel like if we all feel like that, I'm going to push through whenever I get inspired, because sometimes spirit, won't leave me alone. And I have to do the reading. So, and it's been a while, and I just wanted to reach out to you guys and make sure that you guys know that, spirit's with you and they got your back. And thank you so much for coming today. I love you guys. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thank you. Bye.